We just finished watching the live stream of Team USA versus Puerto Rico in the Women's FIFA World Cup qualifiers being held in Puerto Rico. Tonight's game was a completely different story compared to what we saw yesterday against Senegal. Honestly, I almost skipped doing a recap for this one because the basketball just wasn't great. The truth is, Team USA is simply a stronger team than most of their opponents in this tournament. Blowout games are expected. Italy and Spain might offer some real competition. But beyond that, Team USA should handle the rest comfortably. That said, one problem they need to fix is not dropping to the level of weaker opponents. Puerto Rico was scrappy and aggressive, which made things messy, but skill for skill, they are no match for Team USA. The biggest issue tonight was ball movement. Team USA was not sharing the ball the way they did against Senegal. Something felt off. Even the team's energy seemed different. No one really stood out in a big way except Paige, who had the best performance of the night, though she passed up some good shots. Coach Carol Lawson kept rotating lineups, which added to the confusion. Here is the part worth talking about. After Caitlin Clark and Rahara Howard were clearly the two best players on the court in the Senegal game, why are they still coming off the bench? Out of the three biggest names on this team, Clark, Paige Beckers, and Angel Reese, both Reese and Beckers have gotten starting spots. Clark still hasn't. It's not a crisis, but she earned that start with how she played. Team USA has been using a rotation system where they swap out all 5 players at once as a unit. That system did not work today, and the issue people noticed, both in the live chat and on social media, was that Caitlin Clark was being used off the ball. We have seen it before, and it simply does not work. She is a ball-dominant point guard. Taking the ball out of her hands changes everything about how she plays. To be clear, I don't want to overreact here. We have only seen 2 games, so let's keep that in perspective. But it is concerning when a coach starts using Caitlin Clark in a way that doesn't suit her game. Look at what she did the night before. She put up a double-double with 12 assists, constantly setting her teammates up for easy buckets. That is her greatest strength, her ability to run the offense and make plays. But in this game, she did not record a single assist until the 4th quarter. That alone tells you something was off. When Clark doesn't have the ball, the whole offense slows down. At one point, Angel Reese was bringing the ball up the court, which is not her role, and it drags the pace down. Kalia Cooper was also handling the ball, which is fine for her since she actually plays better without it. Same goes for Kelsey Plum. Plum started the game on fire. She scored around 9 of Team USA's first 12 points. But even she functions better off the ball when Clark is running the show. The pattern was clear tonight. Clark would get the ball, give it up, and never see it again. That is not how she operates. There are moments where she should have just pulled up and fired from deep, the way she actually did in the previous game, where she held back on threes just to get her teammates involved. This is not about overreacting. It is about not forcing one of the most dominant playmakers in the game into a role that limits everything she brings. FIBA has been heavily promoting Clark. The stands were noticeably fuller for this game, and even the daughter of a Puerto Rico coach showed up holding a sign for her. People are coming to watch her play her game, not a watered-down version of it. Starting her and putting the ball in her hands is not just the right basketball decision. It might be the smarter one overall. Now, shifting to Paige Beckers, she had a solid game and deserves credit for it. But one thing stood out. She needs to shoot more threes. There were moments where she caught the ball at the arc, and instead of letting it fly, she dribbled into a mid-range shot. And yes, her mid-range game is elite, possibly the best in the WNBA right now. But Paige also has a reliable three-point shot, and she should be using it more aggressively. When the ball gets kicked out to Paige at the three-point line, she should already be locked in and ready to pull the trigger. More threes from her would be great to see. That said, she was still efficient overall, finishing 7 for 12 from the field with 2 three-pointers made. She just passed up a few that she could have taken. The bigger picture here is simple. Team USA should win every single one of these qualifier games. If they don't, then there is a real problem. Some lineup experimenting is expected, and that is fine. But the experimenting should never reach a point where your best players are being pulled completely out of their natural roles. As mentioned earlier, Paige was really the only player tonight who you could point to and say she had a genuinely good game. Angel Reese did put up a double-double, but it was not her best performance. The ball movement was not there to put her in the right spots, so her stats looked better than how she actually felt on the floor. She was more impactful in the Senegal game when the offense was flowing. The criticism here might feel heavy, but it comes from a real place. So many fans have been waiting to see high-level women's basketball, and the live chat was full of people saying this game was tough to sit through. On top of that, with WNBA players still deep in CBA negotiations, every game right now carries extra weight. Fans just want to see a quality product, and tonight did not deliver that. The Italy game on Saturday will be a much better test, and that one should bring out a stronger performance. There will also be a live stream for the Tuesday game as well. 3 games still remain in this qualifier tournament, so hopefully more of you can join live for the next one. Those are the final thoughts on tonight's game. If you enjoy these honest recap videos, drop a comment and let me know to keep them coming. And if you think they are a bit much, feel free to say that too. Either way, congratulations to Team USA on the win, 91-48 over Puerto Rico. Hopefully the competition gets tighter in the next round. Thank you for watching. Thumbs up if you enjoyed it, hit subscribe because new videos go up every week, and as always, Ohana. New Zealand comes out with a strong start. Clark makes her move and this time converts. Billings works to find space, tries to create an opening, but gets a hand in her face. The ball stays alive, though, as they push forward. A 2-on-2 chance develops, and Billings loses the ball for a moment, but recovers and softly banks it in off the glass. USA grabs the rebound and slows things down, setting up their half-court offense looking for Clark. Angel Reese has been outstanding on the boards all night. At the half-minute mark of the first half, USA leads big, 49-8. Clark has the ball, no defender steps up. She drives and finds Beckers with the pass. The leading scorer for New Zealand sits at 6 points with 3 rebounds. Kelsey Plum comes up with a huge steal and quickly pushes it ahead to Caitlin Clark, who finishes the play. They are locked in on defense. The moment they see the ball, they attack it and make things happen. Clark works from the wing and creates her own shot. Play continues on the other end as the action keeps flowing. New Zealand miscommunicates, and Ray Burrell comes away with the steal. Billings immediately makes them pay, reading the entire court in an instant. Clark, one of the sharpest passers in the game, this time decides to go herself and knocks down the mid-range. Graham attacks the rim against Farrell and uses the glass. Billings snags her 6th rebound of the game. Clark then delivers a vision pass inside that is simply special. With Team USA shooting lights out from deep, 13 of 16 from 3-point range. Clark catches it at the top of the arc and drills another triple to bring her total to 14 points. Then the whistle blows and Clark is called for a personal foul, her 3rd of the game. She reacts in disbelief, clearly thinking the call was going the other way. A replay confirms exactly what she was thinking, as she fully expected an offensive foul to be called on the opponent, not against her.